Hi everyone, it's Shannon and welcome to today's video. So today's video I am covering two new products that just came out. One is an extension of an existing product and one is a brand new product that I think is very innovative. So the first one we're going to talk about is from Danessa Myricks and it is this Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. I did a short on this and I did a little testing where you kind of did one side of my face with and without and then did the whole face. So I did a quick little short. Really innovative product, but the good thing about this is that I've used it a couple times since, and the more I use it, the more I really like it. Now, it's not for people with dry skin. This is for those people that I don't even have oily skin, but I have combination skin. So it's really for those people that either have oily skin or have oils come through and want to kind of decrease that. Especially I live in a very humid climate. So if I want a foundation to last longer, then this would be something I would use. Especially, I wouldn't really use this with a matte foundation, but with a dewy foundation for sure. Or, in the summer months. If it's, dry outside, then I probably wouldn't need this because I don't necessarily have oily skin. But this is a really innovative product and I'm gonna just kind of do what I did in the short, kind of put it on and talk about it a little more. And then the other product is from Glossier. Now, I've actually never tried the Glossier Cloud Paints, but they just came out with, they extended it to include bronzer. So they came out with 5 bronzer shades. I have 2 of them. I have the lightest 2 shades, so I'm gonna try them today. So I actually had to research it because it's a different type of product, and I know a lot of people were really fans of these, of the blushes. I've never used them, so I did a little research on the best way to use it because it is a different product. And while they have come out with more liquid and cream blushes lately on the market, this was kind of the first, and I was not part of that movement. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is from Danessa Myricks. This is the Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum, and it's a multi-action water to powder mattifying priming serum that controls shine, refines, and soothes all day. This feather light new invisible serum has been clinically proven to reduce sebum production and mattify all day without dehydrating the skin. So it's $36, and here is the actual product. And what it has this little button at the bottom so that you can control it, and it is literally water that turns to powder. That is what it is. So you'll see here, and you just kind of press it and then it comes out and you'll see the little dot, so it's water, and then when you put it on, it just comes out to powder. Now, it doesn't feel like it's drying. It doesn't feel like your face is dry. I have done that trick where you put powder, you dust your face off with powder before applying your foundation to get that look, and that has really worked for me. This kind of does that a little bit better, but that's pretty much what it does. It is a primer, but I think also you could use it without foundation, because it does kind of just mattify. It kind of gives your face like a little glow, a little mattifying. Doesn't, not any coverage, but just kind of makes it a little bit more even tone. So I could see wearing this even without foundation. I think this would be great with a skin tint. I haven't tried the Danessa Myricks skin tint. I'm really curious to try it with a skin tint, or especially the Danessa Myricks skin tint, because I've heard great things about it. But so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just put it on my face, and I am going to put it on this side of my face, and so you can see a quick side-by-side comparison. It'll be subtle. You probably won't be able to see too much on camera, but maybe you will. I don't know. So this is the side of the face that has the water powder serum and this side doesn't. So it's very subtle. I just had moisturizer on. I didn't have anything else on. Sometimes I'd put a little bit more glowy products, but it just feels, it pretty much dries. It doesn't feel like it's like drying. It just feels kind of like a dusting of powder, but it just stays like that. It is amazing. I would love to do a side-by-side comparison wearing a foundation with this underneath and the other half of my face. However, I I need to like not be able to go anywhere that day because I'm gonna have like basically two different, because it really does make a difference. So what I've been doing the last couple of days is I've been wearing it with the brand new Hydro Glow HD Skin for Makeup Forever, and it has been really, it's definitely made it last a little bit longer and just gives it a nicer coverage. So I'm going to go in with that, but I'm going to go ahead and now and finish the other side of my face, and then we'll go in with the foundation. Okay, so I went in and just did the other half of my face. Another thing about this product that I really like is if you have combination skin like me and you are one that just kind of gets oily in your T-zone, but not necessarily the rest of your face, I did go ahead and apply it on my entire face today. But you could, because of the way it limits, you can limit the amount, you can just use it just on the T-zone and then maybe go in with a different primer somewhere else. So I really like that, especially sometimes the rest of my face could be dry, but I still get oily in that T-zone. So I really like that about this product. And again, a little goes a long way. So this is $36, a little goes a long way, but this is definitely a very innovative product. I really like it. Now this was sent to me by the brand to try out, not in exchange. This isn't a sponsored video or anything, but I absolutely love this. So I think this is one of the more unique primers, unique products on the market. And that's the thing I like about Danessa Myricks, is that her products are very unique, and a lot of them are geared towards makeup artists and something that's not on the market. So highly recommend this. I think it's fantastic. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go off camera, put my foundation on, and then I'll come back and try out the new Glossier Cloud Paint bronzers. Okay, so I put some foundation on my face and then went in with my brows, and that's all. I did put a little powder as well. So regarding the Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum, I think it's definitely worth looking into if you have combination skin or you have oily skin. Definitely if you have oily skin and you're looking for something like a good primer. Now, to me, it does say like it blurs pores and everything. I don't think it blurs pores. Like, I don't feel like it does any of that. However, it does mattify, but not in a like drying bad way. It is just, I think it's just a very innovative product, and I think it's fantastic. So that is just an absolute plus in my book. Now we're going to go over the Glossier Cloud Paints. These are the Seamless Cheek Color. I have the two lightest shades. So I have the shades Sail and Dune, and basically it states it is an easy to use buildable gel cream bronzer for a natural wash of warmth, dimension, or sculpting color with blurring pigments for a seamless finish. It says it is a light coverage, natural, and it's a cream formula. I feel like it's more of a liquid though, because it's very, to me it was very watery, unless I'm supposed to shake it, I don't know. And it is very, these are tiny. These are tiny. I've never tried them before, but it has 5 shades, and the 5 shades are Sail, which is a light neutral tan, Dune, a golden tan, Swept, a medium neutral tan, Coast, a golden bronze, and then Drift, which is a deep neutral bronze. I have the 2 lightest shades, Sail and Dune. So we'll do real quick. So Sail is actually pretty pale. I do think it is pretty pale. So here real quick is just some swatches that I took on my arm and in the sunlight, so you can kind of see it in the sunlight. And here I'll do some swatches on my skin here. So this is Sail, and again, this is the lightest color. And I did read, it says that the best way to apply this product is with your fingertips. So that is what I'm going to do. So this is called a light neutral tan. And then the next one I have is Dune, and that's what it looks like on the fingertip. So it's not, I don't think it's a cream. It doesn't look like a cream to me, but this is Dune. So this is the second lightest color, and this one's definitely more warm. This is a golden tan, so this one is definitely more warm, where this one is definitely more neutral. And then, so those are the 2 shades, and there's only 5 shades, so not a big range. So what I'm going to do is I am going to apply Sail on this side, and then I'm going to go and apply Dune on this side, just so you can see how it looks on the skin, side-by-side comparison, and we'll see how I like applying it. Again, I've never used any of the cloud paints before. I've never used Glossier before, so this is the first. Okay, so I'm going to go in with Sail, and Sail, like I said, is the lightest shade, and I'm just going to apply it with my fingertips and blend it out like so. I don't normally apply products like this, but everything I read about this product is that that's the best way to apply it. So this is a very fair, light shade. I think this is too light for me. I think I'm going to like the other one, plus the other one is more of a bronzer, but I think I can make this one work, but I'm going to have to kind of layer it a little bit, and definitely would not be able to use this one when I have any sort of spray tan or any sort of color. So, but it is really natural, and I would like to use this also kind of on the eyelid. I think that would be really pretty as well. So that is Sail. Okay, so here is Sail, and this is without, just so you can kind of see the comparison, because this is very, very fair. To me, it's a little too fair, but I might actually like it when I get into, you know, the light. But I think I like a little bit more color, but I think this is also really good if I was wearing a skin tint or I want very, very light coverage. So I'll definitely keep it and use it, but I think I'm going to like Dune a little bit more. So Dune is the one that's a little bit more warm, and also is the second to lightest shade. So I'm gonna apply it the same way, and this one definitely has more pigment. And the good thing about Sail is if you are new to any sort of cream products, I think and you're fair, it's good because it's almost mistake proof, where you'll be able to fix any sort of mistakes fairly easy. But you know, the darker obviously is going to be a little bit harder, but this is Dune. Okay, so here is Dune on this side, and then this side is Sail. Dune is definitely a better shade for me. I think Sail is very, very light, and honestly, this is going to be for someone that's extremely, extremely pale. I think Dune is gorgeous. It blends out really easily. I definitely want to play with these. These actually have me intrigued. I've really never been interested in the cloud paints before because I use other products, but this actually is like, oh, maybe I will try the cloud paint. So I'm kind of curious to at least get one shade of them. But I definitely like Dune more than, now I wish this was a little darker because I do like the neutral tone, but Dune for me is where it's at. So I would say is if you are interested in these, definitely, you know, look into the shades. If you are fairer than me, then you might really like Sail, but if you are my tone or any darker, then Sail is going to be way too light. And even with Dune, if you are a little bit darker than me, then you may want to go to the next one. The next one is Swept, which is a medium neutral tan. So it's going to be neutral, but it's going to be darker. So I like that. That might be what I should have gotten instead of this one. But I really do like this. It's very easy to apply. Really nice, very, very natural. It's not, and then it dries down. When I did the swatches on my arm, that was one of the things I did notice, is that it dried down, and it dried down really nicely. So these are $22. They're available now on Sephora and on their website. So $22. They are tiny. They're like a third of an ounce. However, you need such little product. Like, it's a very, very little product. Like a little bit of dot goes a long way. So, you know, I like that they're so tiny because, and they're more affordable. So $22. So I think that's good. And, you know, a little product goes a long way. So, let me know if you are picking either of these up. Have you tried the Glossier before? Have you tried the cloud paints? I'm curious, but so far, will this be a favorite of mine? I don't know. I think I should have gotten the medium shade, the medium neutral shade. I think I probably would have liked that one. But I do really like Dune. So I definitely want to play around with these. But I think that if you've tried the cloud paints and you really like them, then you will probably really like these. I think they're really easy to apply. And if you like applying things with your fingers, I think if you don't like applying, like I wouldn't apply this with a sponge because I think a sponge would just eat it up. But I think it's good for 22 bucks. It's worth checking out. So let me know what you think. If you like this video, click like, click and subscribe. That way you get a notification every time I post a new video. Bye everyone.